it's a great show. It's ingenious. I love the people who work, like the director, Osamu Kobayashi. I'm reviewing Paradise Kiss next. He also directed that, and I love him to death. I want him to do more things because both great shows. But so it's great all by itself. But with the dub, they put a butt ton of work into that dub. It's great. You should totally listen to it. So, but it didn't affect the score exactly, but I would definitely say, and that's what the review is for. I say, like, this language track is better, this one is, etc. And so, we have a lot of time. Oh, we have lots of time. We're going to run out of time. Okay. Yeah, you again. Go ahead. Well, you go ahead.
Is it because, sorry, will you ever, like, review non-licensed material? Or, because all of your review has been licensed.
Formally, like in the format that I do it, which is, in case you haven't noticed, I do my reviews in a very predictable format. How many times have I said, on the technical side of things, very predictable. This is available from Funimation, In case you get, this is another thing about doing a review. You have to adopt a different voice, and you have to talk a little differently in order to make it entertaining, I didn't used to, if you watch my old YouTube reviews, it's me mumbling on those, very bad. And, but in the format that I normally do them, no, because, and here's why. Because the anime industry needs all the help it can get. And people check out that new stuff right as it comes out. And it's easy to check it out. Like, you don't lose anything by going, oh, what's this Madoka Magica thing? Watch, which that's licensed too. Don't pirate that. And I just saw it and it's awesome! Just in case you guys haven't seen it, like you need to see Madoka Magica. And so anyway, like, basically I don't review those things, I don't pour a ton of time into those, because it doesn't take a lot of time investment to just like look up the fan sub of that and watch the episode and decide if you like it for yourself. Licensed stuff that's like harder to find, like pirate, you could pirate it I guess if you want to be a huge jerk or something, I don't know. But if you want to invest, if you want to help the industry and rent it and or buy it, you don't want to help the industry by buying something you don't like, So that's why I review licensed stuff, is because it is available and and you can help the industry and contribute to it, and it's good or bad, Like, even if I say something's bad, I found out people tend to buy it anyway. Like I said, Master Martial Arts is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen, I'm giving up on the one fuck rule. Oh god, out of context, that could be awful. I'm leaving that word playing, but it's hot up here. Anyway, so Master Martial Arts is awful, and when I said that, everybody, like, all the comments were like, I went to Netflix and watched it, now I buy it and I'm gonna foist it on my friends. So, either way I'm kind of helping, even if I say something awful. So that's why I review licensed things. Because, and it's not dubbed. People are like, oh, she only reviews dubbed anime. No, I think somebody is currently asking me to review Simone, and is that how you pronounce it? Simone? It's the one about the girls that become boys if they want to. Everybody's born female. It's that one. Okay, I haven't seen it. Don't give me any, get good or bad impressions. I'll discover it myself. But somebody wants to send that to me, and my policy is if you donate something to me, like a full series or whatever, I will review it. You get an automatic free review, well, not automatic, it takes time to do, but that's why if you see my recent reviews, it says donate to buy, that's, they got that review because they gave me a series, and anime is expensive, and that's really awesome of them to do that. But, but Simone is sub only, is my point, and I would totally review it because it's legally available. It has nothing to do with being a dub or not, it's just most stuff that is legally available, it tends to be done. That's becoming less prevalent now, but if somebody donated to me, that's another thing. Kaicho wa Maid-sama, or something like that. And that's so only. Yeah, I'd review it. It's legally available, so yeah. I could do like a special video on stuff that's brand new that I would recommend or something, maybe, but I wouldn't do a formal review of the same style, basically, to answer your question. I can take time answering these because I should be really does anyone else have? Yes.
What got you into reviewing?
I wanted to contribute to the community, and I can't draw and or make costumes or do anything that, it's a stick figure! It's got the gout, it's a... Ew, and I just, that would, by the way, if I could imagine, if it, like, some divine figure came down from the sky and said, I will give you one talent that you do not possess, think carefully about it, and be like, make me draw well! I would immediately say that, because I would love to be able to like draw art and or animate or something, but I can't. I'm really that bad. When I was in Girl Scouts, people made fun of me because my arts and crafts were so ugly. I'm not even kidding. My troop members made fun of me because my crafts were hideous. And so...
How many of them are famous?
Yeah. I'm not famous either, but that's okay. I'll pretend I am. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, how I got into reviewing. I wanted to contribute to the community in some way. And I knew that one thing I was good at is I'd taken film classes, and I was really like interested in film and storytelling, the art of storytelling, and I could talk and I could kind of make jokes. I'd like to think I'm kind of funny. I'm not like one of the funnier people out there, but I'm not terribly unfunny. So I could entertain, and I could edit. That's another thing. I knew how to edit video. That's the closest thing to like being visually artistic I will ever have. So I thought, well, that's kind of a neat thing. I don't think anybody's done this before. I had no idea. I didn't know, but I thought it was a new idea because I looked on YouTube and browsed for anime reviews, and they were all vlog style stuff. Like there were some people that edited pictures and stuff, but nobody like really edited video and did fun jokes and stuff like that and played with the footage and shot, themselves like doing stuff. It was mostly vlogs. And so I was like, well, I can do better than that, So I didn't know Jacob Otaku existed, so I just adopted my style and did it that way, and I got good feedback on it. Largely due to ANN forums, which you can't actually promote your stuff there, like promote, fan works and stuff like that. You're not supposed to do that, but I started the thread just about my show, and I got away with it. And Zach later said, you can't do that. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, it's okay. If people seem to like it, you can leave it there. So, and then I got hired there. Weird, huh? So, but no, I'm not hired there. Gosh, things have changed since 2009. But yeah, so I just wanted to contribute to the community. I wanted to get people's feedback. That's the thing I love most about doing reviews is getting to hear back from so many different fans who have different opinions and know stuff that I don't, and have funny jokes. Like people that follow me on Twitter and tweet stuff back at me, like I love that because they just make me laugh. Some of you guys are so hilarious. And yeah, I guess I just wanted to give back to the community in some way and participate, and I didn't know about the whole take like cult of personality fame quote unquote thing. I found out about that later, and so it was kind of weird to me. I'm used to it now. When it first happened, I was like, this is weird. People know who I am. So I guess that's that stuff. Does anybody else have any questions? Anybody else? Yes, I will get you.
Have you seen Steam Boy? What did you think about it? Or if you're going to review it, save your opinion before the review.
I don't think I'm gonna. You may notice I don't review a lot of movies, and it's the same concept. First of all, there's actually fewer anime movies. Anime typically is produced. There's a gentleman sleeping. Hello. Oh, I'm not gonna bother. Hi! Hey. I understand, it is a marathon after all, so you're allowed to take naps in between. Well, I don't review a lot of movies for the same reason I don't review unlicensed TV. Well, no, not the same reason, because you will support the industry by watching it, but also, when it comes to movie, should I invest time in this or not? It's an hour and a half. You can invest, even if it sucks, you haven't lost that much. With a series, you don't want to get invested and find out it sucks at the end. That was a lot of the problem with Ergo Proxy. Watch that review eventually when you get home and are not sleeping. It started out pretty. I was intrigued by the beginning of the Ergo Proxy, and then game show episode, and then let's make fun of Disneyland. And no, it's weird. If we have time, I'll just play part of the review because, yeah, we'll answer one more question, then we'll review. And basically, just because it's not as much of a time investment, so I might review Stanboy, but I don't think so. So I'll just give my opinion here. Stanboy, it's not very good. It's very pretty. It's not very good. He is. The dub was done by New Line. I don't know, but it has Alfred Molina and Patrick Stewart and all these famous people in it. So it's like a Miyazaki dub would be, but it's not a good movie. It is the dumbest, most cliche, science versus magic plot that you can get, only is with steam technology, and the characters are really cliche, and it keeps changing focus, and it's pretty. It's by the director of Akira, in case you know. It was his next big project after Akira, and it kind of came out, and everybody went, That's the end of that. So yeah, I'll answer your question, and I may play some of the review just because. Oh wait, did you have?
Yeah.
Oh, well, go ahead, ask it, and I can. You don't get to ask a question.
Is there any anime you're watching right now just for fun?
That I'm not reviewing?
Yeah, just for your own spare time?
Recently I watched the Haruhi Suzumiya, the second season and Disappearance and all that, and I'm not reviewing that, I just for kicks and giggles. And I am eventually reviewing Madoka Magica, but I watched it before it all came out. I watched it all I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. Okay, I'm supporting. I'm buying the DVDs as they come out. It's just the whole thing hadn't come out yet, so I had to finish it when I started it. And so I'm eventually reviewing that one, but I could have waited. So typically, yeah, I watch stuff to review it because that's all I have time to do. You know what I mean? But occasionally stuff slips through the cracks or random one episodes. My roommates are real big anime fans, and they'll watch stuff randomly. They recently, they found out Inuyasha was expiring on Netflix, so they decided they were going to watch all of it. They had 2 weeks. They had 2 weeks to watch all of it. I walk in there and they're just stuck to the screen watching all of Inuyasha. When we left the house, they were on episode 107 out of 100. I don't know. So they're getting there. Yeah. And they're like, we gotta watch all of it in final act before it starts. And so I see a lot of stuff that they're just happy to be watching. So, I guess that answered your question. Does anybody else have anything? Go ahead.
What type of software do you use to rip the video and edit? And also, how long does it take you from filming to completion, not counting your watching it?
From filming to completion, it just takes the time I take to render, because filming comes last. But, when I film myself, my bits, that's after everything else is done. Typically, unless there was a time thing, like sometimes I film something months in advance just because of the time of the year that I needed, stuff like that. But I use DVD Fab 6, which is not you can use pretty much any old program. I used to use DVD Decryptor, which pretty much everybody uses, but it got old and it wasn't updated, and now it doesn't work with modern DVDs. If you try to put a Funimation, I gave up on DVD Decryptor when doing Baccano because it came up as it was impossible, and I think I actually used that footage, but I shouldn't have. It was, it came up as 20 different copies of the same 3 minutes, and there was another 6 minutes you couldn't find, and it was awful. So, DVD Fab 6, specifically 6 because now they make you pay for that, but I found an old archived copy of the freeware version, and I still use it, and if I ever lost it, I might be in trouble and have to find a different program, because I don't think I can find it anymore. But, so I use that to rip footage, and then I can't just use the raw rip footage in Vegas all the time. Sometimes it will work. Then it looks weird. I think with Ray Earth, I use the raw DVD footage, but it looked weird. If you don't always see the Ray Earth review, and there's some middle framing stuff, you're only going to notice if you're a big video geek, but there's some weird stuff going on occasionally. And maybe I should have converted it first. But usually I have to convert it first. This is boring. What was the other question? Oh, yes. The time it takes to complete a review. Well, first I gotta watch the whole show, does that count? They're not counting that, right? They're not counting that. Okay, so, we watched the whole show, and now we have to rip it and convert it, and that takes, are we counting that part? Okay, we're counting that. So that takes, ripping and converting and everything, that can take up to a day. Which I don't have to work. I do. I have to push buttons and I have to change settings and stuff like that every couple hours, but I don't have to sit down. The writing a review and taking the notes and going back and watching it again and changing parts of the review and coming back and editing is about 6 hours. And the actual editing is about 8 to 9 hours, and then the filming and the putting in the fiddly bits and fiddly bits. Fiddly bits. Sorry, I'm a little loopy. And, I don't know. I don't know how that would all add up, but a review typically takes from the time that I rip the footage and put it all together. I don't work for days straight. I take breaks because I found if you write something and then start editing and put it all together, you will have come back to it and gone, why did I say that? You have to let the writing sit for a while and then, make sure there's nothing you've forgotten or said something dumb or something. Which I made a mistake in the Witchblade review. I said that the Witchblade anime is a prequel by sequel. It takes place in the future. Stupid. So, but I'm going to take about 3 days to work. Not 3 straight days, I'd die, but So, maybe 2. Maybe 2.5. But that's a little more accurate. Not 3 full. Okay, I guess that's about it. It's 1:18, so if anybody has any final questions? I guess I'll go first.
Just put out there, I was the Dora last summer. It was, then I got into Baccano. Yeah. And I can see some similarities between the two, but I haven't watched it that you would like it.
Do what? The
Dora.
Durarara? Yeah. Well, I'm reviewing that soon, if that's what you're asking. So yes, that will be exciting. Yes. I had planned to review that soon. Durara was going to be my next review after